Hey guys, this is North back again with another video. Today's video, I'm coming to you with another collection, and this one is going to be my Chanel collection. I'm going to try to get through the video as quick as possible without spending too much time talking about each scent. Now I will start with mentioning the fragrances that I have in the regular line, and then I'll move on to the Les Exclusifs. The first fragrance I want to mention is Cristalle Eau Verte. This was a fragrance, for whatever reason, I wanted really bad. It was sold out. I couldn't get it from the gray marketplaces. This is the Chanel Eau Verte, is the very first fragrance that I purchased that was pre-owned. So it was pretty much almost full. I got it. It is a summery type of like green scent with a slight little bit of Cristal DNA in it. So that's the first one. The next fragrance is Chanel No. 5 Eau Premiere. This one I really enjoy. I do like this better than the regular Chanel No. 5 Eau de Parfum. I think it's a good, cheaper alternative to something like a Chanel No. 22 because it does have the aldehydes in it. It's an aldehydic floral. They don't smell exactly the same, but they're quite similar. Aldehydic florals, you know, they do have these similarities, and this is no different. You know, once I smelled it, I just went to my gray marketplace to see if I could try to find a bottle, and I was able to get a tester bottle for a good price. So it just tells you on the back it's a floral aldehyde, that it's a tester. Very good. Let's keep it moving. The next fragrance was hard for me to find, I think, in the Eau de Parfum concentration. And when I was looking around, I was able to actually find a vintage bottle, I believe from the 90s. And this is Cristalle Eau de Parfum. This is a splash bottle. Now, I haven't worn much of this. I did get it brand new, and that's because I decanted it into here. Since it's a splash, anything that's a splash, I try to decant them into something smaller so I can then spray it. So I have it in here, and there's only a little bit missing. I want to get some more out of it. Cristal is having a little bit of a moment now because they're releasing them in the newer bottles, which are the Chanel No. 5 bottles. Let's keep it moving. Next, in the regular line, meaning like not the Les Exclusive, this is from a different line. These are from the Lizzo collection, and I believe there's 5 or 6 of them, but I only own one, and that one is Paris-Deauville. This is my favorite one from the line. Is up there, top 1 to 3 summer fragrances of all time. I wish it came in a 100 ml size. So this is what the bottle looks like. They come in 125 ml, I believe. And so I have this bottle, and I have 2 more. So this is a tester that I got recently, and then 2 that I actually paid retail for. Let's keep it moving. Now we're moving on to the Les Exclusifs, the private line of Chanel. And I'll first start with my favorite Chanel fragrance. If you don't already know, it is Chanel No. 22. I do not have an EDT. I have a 75 ml of the EDP, which I paid retail for. I may have gotten a couple dollars off just from purchases I made before. And I have the 200 ml, which I was able to find a tester of. So I just had to have it because I love Chanel No. 22. I know if you can't tell on camera, but even in person, the color is starting to change on the bigger one. But the Chanel No. 22, this the 75 ml, the color is a little bit darker. Now they're getting close to being about the same color, but there was a significant difference when I first got them in. Let's keep it moving. All right, a couple more. This is one of my prized possessions because from the same place I found that vintage Cristal, I was able to find a discontinued EDT version of Cuir de Russie in the 75 ml. So this one, the EDTs are going for stupid prices. This is my favorite leather fragrance at the moment, just because of, like I said, the versatility and the mix of, like I say, sophistication and dirtiness in it. So it's a classic. Moving on. Next is another 200 ml tester that I found, and this one is Oda Cologne. Now, even at the discounted price that I got this for, it's still a really high price to pay for a Eau de Cologne style scent. This is an Eau de Toilette, so it's the same as it's always been, but it's in an Eau de Cologne style, which means it's full of citruses. And it is a great scent, but is very expensive, even at the price I got it for. But I'm really happy to have it in my collection. As you see, the dent that I put in it, for the most part, I wear it outside of the summer. When I'm outside in the summertime, I wear it after I get out of a shower. Moving on. The next fragrance is another 200 ml tester, and this one is Jersey. This is another one I felt like I had to get. This is lavender, tonka bean, and vanilla. I credit the sweetness to be with the tonka because I just love tonka fragrances, but this is a great fragrance to have. It's light and calming, and I like the composition with the sweetness in it. So the guy had it, and I wasn't looking at any other like Les Exclusifs. I really wanted the 22 when they came in. I got it. The Eau de Cologne I wanted just for a deal to have it in. Jersey was not something I was looking at, but then I really fell in love with the scent, and so I'm happy to have it. Now we'll move on to the last two. The last two are Pure Parfums. The first one I'll mention is Coco Parfum. I did have this in my weekly rotation video. I put any Pure Parfum or Splash, I decant them into smaller bottles. That's just what I do. That's why some of this is missing. This one I've fallen in love with for the most part. I like it a lot more than I initially did. It's not my like favorite Chanel, but it's something that I am happy to have in the collection. So that's pretty much it. And the last fragrance that I have in my Chanel collection is the Pure Parfum version of Cuir de Russie. Now this one, not that it was difficult to find. Most of the places that have Chanel counters and the malls did not have Cuir de Russie. They mostly had the majority of like the newer ones, the Coral Mandels, the other one, the Lion. I don't think they had a Lion, but I remember having Coral Mandel and a couple of other ones. But when I found one that had Cuir de Russie, I just went on ahead and picked it up. Again, this is my favorite leather fragrance. So when I found the Pure Parfum, I just had to pick it up. So there you have it. That is my Chanel collection. Are you into Chanel at all? If you are, what are some of your favorite Chanel fragrances? I know Bois d'Azil is popular. I did have a tester bottle of that, but I sold it just because it didn't project a lot, you know? So maybe I'll look into, if I come across a Pure Parfum, that's something else you can't find here, the Bois d'Azil. So please let me know in the comments what you think about the House of Chanel. Please like, comment, and subscribe. I'll see you on the next one, guys. Peace.